Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anime Ramble. Today I got for you Kaiju number 8, chapter 39. What's going on? Chapter 39 will now formally be referred to as the Captain NARUMI show because he stole the entire chapter. How can you not like this man after this? I know I was talking shit about him and how he just pulled up on Kafka after he had passed out and all of that, but I mean, by the end of this chapter, he got me, y'all. I'm just being honest. So this chapter opens up with Hikaru being escorted by the 1st Division Vice Captain E.G. Hasegawa to the captain's office in order to meet NARUMI formally. This is where we learn that she's under orders to remain in the care of the 1st Division until the repairs to Defense Force 3 are completed, and this being a perfect place for Hikaru to really hone her skills. And it's not like the 1st Division doesn't come with a lot of gas to their name. Keep in mind that this is just Japan's Defense Force, 1st Division. In theory, there should be defense forces in all the countries throughout all of the world that, you know, this universe takes place in, which just mirrors Earth that we have here, right? Nothing crazy. But Hikaru mentions that when she spent her time in America, that Japan's 1st Division was well known even over there. Needless to say, she is excited at the opportunity to learn and train under the captain, considering how much gas the division has received. Saying all of that, the minute they get to the captain's door and EG opens it up in order to introduce Hikaru to the captain, bruh, he went from this to this. Man looks like he's been on lockdown since 2020. The office is shit. This man has been grinding out ranks on his BS5, playing some game, you know, just trying to unwind, trying to relax, you know, a long day. He's been out there slaying kaiju, saving the world, doing his thing for society. And here in comes EG, the vice captain. What does he do? He doesn't appreciate shit. He kicks over the BS5, probably didn't even save the rank he just achieved in the video game, knocks over the figurines. Now, I'm not a figurine person myself, but I've been to enough cons to know how ride or die people are for these figurines. So for him to just have a blatant disrespect for another man's stuff in his own office, a higher ranking officer, keep that in mind. It's disgusting. But while they're all having this back and forth arguing, the vice captain and the captain, Hikaru's just sitting back and she's taking all of this in, and in that moment she just lost all respect for the man. Okay, but she quickly pulls herself back. She was like, no, he is the 1st Division captain, he is a higher ranking officer, I have to respect rank. I can't just dismiss him based off of what she sees here, because what she sees here is not what she's going to see out on the battlefield. She doesn't know that yet. We know that if you finish the chapter. If you haven't finished the chapter, I don't know why you're here, but I appreciate you. Anyway, hit the subscribe button if you are new. So EG finally manages to get NARUMI settled down, brings him over to Hikaru in order to introduce them, and Hikaru does everything formally by the book. Narumi's like, I don't need all that ceremonial type stuff, like just drop it. And Hikaru's like, why? And just as he's about to explain what he requires from her, because he only wants one thing, an alarm goes off. So when the alarm went off, that signaled that a kaiju attack was coming, so they all spring to action, and he's like, you're gonna see firsthand what it is that I require of you. Flash forward, they hit Tokyo Bay. They're at Tokyo Bay. That's where the kaiju attack is coming. It looks like a Godzilla / Reptar crossover that they got going on in this chapter, which I really do appreciate. But all of that is happening, and we're seeing everything unfold from Hikaru's perspective, and she's pointing out a lot of things. She's saying that, well, first is first, you have the vice captain calling the shots because you have Hikaru and Captain NARUMI up top in a helicopter about to get ready to join the battle, but the vice captain is taking over all of the shot calling right now and spitting the information out. And Hikaru mentions that they're dictating the path of the kaiju, right? They're doing this in order to keep it away from all populated areas before it gets to the city. It's at the bay right now. This is only possible if every officer that's engaged in the battle has a unleashed combat power of 40% minimum. There's no way this would have happened if that wasn't the case, at least from her perspective. This is just a theory. But we kick back over to NARUMI and he gets her attention and he's like, do you remember what it is that I asked of you? A question mark goes off in her head and he says, manners, grace, appearance, diligence, none of that is what I need from you. And he is of course referring back to what he had said back on page 12 about not wanting any of that ceremonial type stuff. But he only has one demand. And before saying what that demand is, he just steps out the plane. Alright, he begins free falling, he's out the plane, he lands on the back of the kaiju, shatters it, one shot, one kill, game over, GG's. He says, show me overwhelming skill. I can't have someone who is well-mannered yet inept. And Hikaru's eyes light up and she says, this is my type of show, because that's what she wants. He's a badass. What more can you say about the man? I slept on him. I did. I was like, okay, yeah, you're the 1st Division commander, or you're the 1st Division captain, but you're really not showing me anything like that. And the fact that he went through like 3 ranges of emotions and has 3 different personalities to this man's name is insane to me, but I absolutely love it. So Kikoru didn't even get to fight at all during this entire chapter, which is understandable. She is a part of the 3rd Division Defense Force. This is the 1st Division Defense Force. So like what I said in the past, the lower you go in numbers, the stronger you get. And the fact that she mentioned that every officer participating in the battle has an unleashed combat power of 40% or more. The last time I checked, Kikoru's fortitude is not at 40% yet, so she would not have been extremely viable in this fight. We know from her time that we saw her fighting Kaiju number 10 back with the Vice Captain of Defense Force 3, Vice Captain Hoshina. We know that she can do damage to a Kaiju that has a fortitude that is extremely high. Her not knowing the battle formations or any of the strategies that Defense Force 1 implements, she would not be useful. So it kind of brings into question when Narumi was like, yo, gear up, we're about to go fight, and then just leaves her there in the top of the plane and handles the battle basically on his own, right? But I'm not going to ramble on any further. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you are new, go plus ultra and smash that subscribe button. It lets me know you rock with the content that I put out on the channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment on the video your thoughts about what you think is going on. How do you like Captain Narumi? Where do you stack him? He's my favorite character right now. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. He is my favorite character right now, just off of what we got. I didn't like him at first when he was first introduced, but fuck it. He first impressions aren't everything. All right, everybody can redeem themselves at some point, and you know, he just happened to do it before everybody else. So where was I? Subscribe if you are brand new, and like always, until next time, I'm out.
This is canisters. What do you mean? Oh, no. I don't know nothing about those. I think that's what we was doing. For the Reiki. I'm still trying to catch mimics, really. But I'm not very good at it. No. You gotta fucking grab one of these, like, memory machines, and it, like, sucks these mimics down, but they gotta be, like, weak. And they gotta be they gotta come from certain people. Like I said, I'm not too good at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.